Regiment Band. We come from George Mason University. We are a 19th century brass band that plays 19th century brass band music on all original brass instruments. Every brass instrument that you see in front of you today was made between the years 1850 and 1870. The only modern reproduction instrument we have is our friend, the snare drum back here on the back, but it is constructed in a way that drums of the period would have been made as well. We, as the 8th Green Machine Regiment Band, are a part of the Green Machine ensembles at George Mason University. If you've ever been to Eagle Bank Arena in Fairfax and seen a George Mason University basketball game, the pep band is the Green Machine. We're a part of that athletic band association, but we were the 8th ensemble to form as a part of the athletic band, thus we are the 8th Green Machine Regiment Band. That first tune we played for you is our traditional opener. That is a piece by George Frederick Handel called See the Conquering Hero Comes, from an oratorio he wrote. It went right into a patriotic air known as Hail Columbia. Hail Columbia was originally written for George Washington's second inauguration, and then was often regarded as the unofficial national anthem for the United States all the way until the 1930s when the Star Spangled Banner was chosen as the official national anthem. us on this Memorial Day. I was looking at the weather the last few days and not really sure if it was going to work out or if we were going to be inside. Glad the weather is holding out for now, and that slight breeze really makes it a lot easier in these wool coats, so we're definitely appreciative. Speaking of the green coats, as I mentioned, we are from George Mason University, where the school colors are green and gold. During the 19th century, brass bands were often attached to either town militia units or during the time of the American Civil War, military units there as well. And it was customary for the brass bands to wear the same uniforms of the units that they were attached to. Now, the uniforms could be embellished or made fancier at the expense of either the commanding officer or pooling the money together from the soldiers. But generally, the band wore the same uniform as the unit they were attached to. Since we consider ourselves attached to George Mason University, we wear the school colors of George Mason. But there is a slight precedent for this kind of uniform also. During the American Civil War, the 1st and 2nd United States sharpshooters wore green uniforms for the United States, similar to these uniforms, not quite the same, but similar. Two reasons. One, green is the traditional color for marksmen, so that goes back to European military tradition where green signified marksmen. Also, green, they used it as an early form of camouflage back then as well. The next tune we're going to play for you is a beautiful Irish air called Often the Stilly Night. It's going to start with our E-flat soprano cornet player playing the melody by himself, and then we'll all join in, and it will sound glorious. So here is Mark Davis starting us off with Often the Stilly Night. Thank you very much. This one by George Frederick Root, who also wrote The Battle Cry of Freedom, among many other popular Civil War tunes. This tune, The Bacon Chair, is going to feature two soloists. It's going to feature our B-flat cornetist Umberto, and then our B-flat baritonist Nate. So this is The Bacon Chair.